Hi, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time stopping by, you're definitely welcome. And if you're my returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back and tuning back in. And today we're talking about the 7 problems down there that you shouldn't ignore. No matter how well you know your body, there can still be some strange things going on your nether regions that you shouldn't ignore. When it comes to staying healthy down there, it is a matter of paying close attention to your body. By noticing certain symptoms of serious problems right away, you can treat the cause of those symptoms effectively. Many symptoms can be caused by unsafe sex, bad hygiene habits, medications like birth control, hormonal issues, and age. Like any other health concerns, you need to act fast to nip a problem in the bud as fast as possible. Many women are hesitant to approach a healthcare professional for fear that they will be judged for their sexual activity, whereas others think that a little itch or a bit of pain may be normal. But that's your lady part on the line. It is better to be 100% sure that everything is okay before brushing it off and being sorry when things get worse. Common female reproductive system symptoms that you should never disregard. Problems do not go away by avoiding or ignoring them. So if you notice any of the following symptoms, see a doctor as soon as possible. If you suddenly notice that your southern regions are feeling itchy and irritated, you could be at risk of a yeast infection or an STI. It could also be characterized as vulvar dermatitis, which can be caused by soap, detergent, or fabric that produces an allergic reaction to your sensitive skin. Depending on the cause, the itching sensation could come with redness, inflammation, or a visible rash, which won't go away simply by doing nothing. Get a pap smear and a full physical examination to rule out the possibility of an STI before it spreads or cause further complication. White or red blisters that continue to spread signals a possibility of the herpes simplex virus. In this case, you should see a doctor immediately and refrain from having sex, whether protected or unprotected, until you've been examined. If you notice the symptom after having sex, then it may also be possible that you may have an allergic reaction to condom, spermicidal ointment, lubricant, or even your partner's cum. A condition called leaching sclerosis can also cause the symptom of an irritating rash down there. However, the condition is rare but serious. Without medical attention, this could cause scarring or deformation of the kitty skin, making going to the bathroom and knacking incredibly painful. The itchiness can be a real pain, but your doctor can prescribe or suggest a topical product that can subside or calm the uncomfortable itch and make the healing time bearable. If you start dreading using the washroom due to a painful burning sensation when you pee, you could have a urinary tract infection. A urinary tract infection, or UTI, is one of the common complaints from women. UTIs are characterized by the frequent persistent urge to pee and a painful burning sensation that follows. The condition is essentially a bacterial infection that can be caused by improper hygiene, sex, and also certain medications like antibiotics. While UTIs are fairly common, most especially in sexually active women, they are still serious health concerns. If the infection is not caught and treated right away, it could travel up to the bladder through sex and develop into an even more dangerous condition called cystitis. Vulvodynia is another potential cause of burning pain near the kitty opening. This condition is not very common. However, it can be incredibly painful to function on a daily basis if you have this condition. It is imperative to get a medical diagnosis if you notice this symptom of a potential serious infection. Number 3, it smells funny. If you're noticing a foul smell coming up from down there, to say hello, you could be dealing with a bacteria infection called bacteria vaginosis. The main symptom of this condition is a sour or fishy smell that can be quite strong and pungent. This condition is caused by an abnormal production of bacteria in the kitty that causes inflammation. You will more likely notice the smell when using the bathroom, after or during knacking, or during menstruation. These can be caused by leaving a tampon in longer than directed, douching more than recommended, smoking, and high levels of knacking activity. Getting into the doctor's office will help ensure that you don't have to suffer the smell for much longer. Your doctor will prescribe an antibiotic that will clear it up within a week or two. Number 4, abnormal discharge. Now, vaginal discharge is a natural secretion that your body produces to cleanse the kitty and keep it at an optimum pH level. It is normal for your discharge to change color throughout your menstrual cycle, from watery and clear to thick and cloudily colored. However, when the discharge is the consistency of a cottage cheese with clumpy white chunks, you have a more serious concern on your hands. This white clotted discharge is a characteristic of a yeast infection, which is caused by a fungus known as candida. Yeast infection can be caused by a variety of things, including taking medications such as steroids, antibiotics, or pain medication, or caused by illness, chronic stress, and/or drug abuse. This infection is contagious. Therefore, it is supremely important to get treated before going into the moment with your partner. Discharge that is abnormally excessive, frothy, greenish, or yellow can indicate an STI such as trichomoniasis, chlamydia, or gonorrhea. These are even more serious conditions and require immediate assistance to ensure no further complications. Brown discharge that is spotted throughout the month and not at the time of your period can be caused by a serious issue like cervical complications or fibroids. If you pay no attention to this problem, you could be ignoring cancer or an issue that could cause infertility. Number 5, it bleeds. If you notice a red or brownish blood on your underwear or when you use the washroom, you could have a serious concern. Bleeding can be caused by hormonal imbalances, birth control, or menopause. Blood that only appears after intercourse can be a sign of a cervical problem or the human papillomavirus HPV. If you're pregnant and notice bleeding, get yourself to a hospital immediately, as this could be a sign of miscarriage. Bleeding could also signify an ectopic pregnancy, pelvic inflammatory disease, uterine fibroids, or endometrial cancer. For these reasons, kitty bleeding should not be taken lightly or left to clear up on its own. Number 6, it is dry and uncomfortable. Kitty dryness can be incredibly uncomfortable and downright painful, especially during the moment. Dryness can be caused by hormonal imbalances, menopause as a result of childbirth, medication, and breastfeeding. Some medical procedures, including chemotherapy, can cause dryness due to a decrease in the estrogen, which is essential for lubrication. Some chemicals in body wash, soaps, detergents can have a drying effect on the kitty as well. Certain medications, such as those for allergies, asthma, and the common cold, can negatively affect the kitty moisture. Stress and anxiety are also linked to kitty dryness. See your doctor to discuss any possible treatment option or lifestyle changes that you can make. Knacking may only exacerbate the problem by irritating the kitty's skin further and causing an infection due to friction. Number 7, knacking is incredibly painful. Dyspareunia is the medical term for painful sex. It is a generally common concern for a large number of sexually active women. If the pain is severe, it could be caused by fibroids, endometriosis, scar tissue, ovarian cyst, or fallopian tube, or uterine infections. It is important to adequately describe the type of pain and its location as accurately as possible to your doctor. This will help ensure the quickest diagnosis and the best treatment option. If you notice any of those symptoms in your parts or the area surrounding it, your best course of action is getting checked by a doctor. By not getting medical help right away, you could be causing more harm than good. Many of the conditions talked about in this video can have fatal consequences if you don't take care of it. Be sure to pay attention to your body and get a physical and pap smear done regularly. If you like the video you just watched, make sure you like the video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet subscribed, and leave a comment down there below in the comment section if you have anything to say to me as well, of any issue that you want me to look into. I'm going to see you next time on the next one. Bye.